to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Memphis Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here comes Keelan Russell. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He
breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Russell going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Floats it out in space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Memphis wants to move quickly. On the run, it's Walden. There's some room. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to...
Touchdown, Memphis! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the time with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keelan Russell. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Memphis picking up the tempo. The run inside. It's Townsend. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He got it. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide ready to roll on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Throwing Russell. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. High the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires it incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Second down, he'll throw it. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Goes to the option. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. Absolutely perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Russell. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Open spaces. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has all the makings of a high-scoring game. They've got it back, trailing 14-13. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. And he scores! Touchdown, Memphis!
This is such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keelan Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it on the right. Running free. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tide. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is it?
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Quick with the spin move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Russell. Bringing the heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Russell on play action. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. The give to the lone running back. Could be headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing.
Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walden. Still on his feet at the 45. Open field on the right. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hardy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Memphis picking up the tempo. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Sends it back in motion. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Russell. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Again, it's Russell. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Walden. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Now Memphis uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Keelan Russell. Got a man. It's Scott. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 9 team, the Boise State Broncos.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Memphis head coach coming out of the locker room. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the 3rd quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Caught in the backfield. It's Walden. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Walden. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Number 97 on to punt it away.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback making checks. From the shotgun, the inside give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Throwing Russell. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The inside handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Russell. Finds his man. It's Scott. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Dorsey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. The run inside. It's Walden. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Harding. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the delay, it's Walden. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Memphis will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. One of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver, who is having a breakout game.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walden. Finding some room. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Keelan Russell. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab right down the middle. He's loose. Into the house. Touchdown, Bama. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Memphis sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Covey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass. It's Logan. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. This quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Throwing Russell. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Again, it's Russell. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball...
Might have a chance. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Black 14! Black 14!
Russell trying to beat the D deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. Russell from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Covey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's complete. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Alabama sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Keelan Russell. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Going to take a shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.